Welcome back, everybody. We are back together here with another video, and we're going to be talking about Star Wars. Hope you guys are having a very, very good day. The weekend is upon us, and we know that this Rey movie is going to be coming out. It was actually announced at Star Wars Celebration. I have no desire to see this thing at all. What about you?
I don't want to see it.
Well, no, I don't want to see it either, but apparently it's going to be in production next spring or something like that, for probably a 2026 release, if it even gets released, because there's been so many Star Wars projects that have been announced, but yet nothing has come of it. But this Rey movie, I think is going to be bad. Really, really bad. Now, the rumored title was something like Star Wars New Jedi Order under Rey, even though Luke was supposed to do that.
Yeah, she's going to build the new Jedi Order or something like that.
Yeah, Luke was supposed to do that, but hey, we can't have Luke, They ruined that opportunity. Everybody's complaining that it was supposed to be Luke that rebuilt the Jedi, but no, not so much. It's going to be Rey.
Yeah, she has all the book from from Luke.
Yeah, the Jedi text that she just stole.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know how she can actually rebuild the Jedi. She had a grand total of 2 lessons, right? Mm-hmm. But apparently she trained with Leia, even though we didn't even know Leia was a Jedi. I mean, they actually made a movie called The Last Jedi talking about Luke. Then we found out, oh, no, Leia's a Jedi, so she's training Rey.
Yeah.
This thing is a complete disaster. But we got a little bit of insight here as to the storyline of this thing. Now, Lucasfilm has come out and they have denied this. I don't believe them. Look here on this Twitter account for Boundary in the comments. It says, upcoming Star Wars film focus on Rey will see her train a female apprentice destined to emerge as the future leader. Now, in the article here, it actually talks about focusing on 2. It's going to be a male and a female, but guess what? The female has all the talent. Mm-hmm. This has got to be a joke. Now, like I said, Lucasfilm is coming out and denying this, but I don't believe them. I believe this is truly their goal. And by the way, I don't even know if this is going to make it, because when Indiana Jones comes out next week and it bombs, Indiana Jones may lose like $200-300 million. It's not tracking very well. And when that movie actually loses that much money, and that's Lucasfilm, I'm thinking they're probably going to say, hold on, wait a minute. We need to rethink this whole thing. Because if an Indiana Jones movie is going to lose money, how in the world do you think a Rey movie is actually going to make money? I would much rather see Indiana Jones than Rey, right? Wouldn't you?
What?
Wouldn't you rather see Indiana Jones than a Rey movie?
Yeah.
And I don't even want to see the Indiana Jones movie. This is bad. This I think the director's, her name is Shameen. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but if you look here on bottom in the comments, this is her right here on the right in this picture right here. Shameen Obaid Chinoy. That is her. So she's in charge of this movie. All she's ever done is like a documentary. And she's a woke activist too, by the way. We are so far from George Lucas' Star Wars. But it did say, the press release said this: Sharmeen Obaid Chinoy will tell the story of rebuilding the Jedi Order and the powers that rise to tear it down. The director then delighted fans by welcoming Daisy Ridley to stage, confirming she will be reprising her beloved role as Rey. I mean, Rey is like one of the worst characters in Star Wars history. This is bad.
Yeah, I mean,
what's on your mind?
Well, I'm thinking that, it won't do good in like outside of America too.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to do good in America. I think this movie is going to bomb. I mean, when you have a Rey focused movie, and from what we actually understanding, she's not the star, but more of a side character. I mean, Rey is not a popular character. People do not like her. And now you're going to make a movie centered around her. This is not going to work out. I think they're going to lose money on this just like they did with Solo.
Well, the Elemental, the latest Disney movie, already bombed in China.
It bombed everywhere. That movie's going to lose 200 plus million. That movie costs like $200 million to make.
Yeah.
And the one of the problems is with these movies bombing so much, they cost so much money to make, and then you throw marketing on top of that. The break even for a whole bunch of these movies is like $1 billion maybe, and that's why they keep flopping. They keep pushing woke propaganda, and you get a director that comes in clearly is not supposed to be doing a Star Wars thing.
Well, they should know that, this, all this movie doesn't work out not just in America, but
it's not working out anywhere.
Anywhere around the world.
Yeah, I mean, like Avatar did very, very good here, but when you see the international market making the bulk of the revenue, that's a good sign. Mm-hmm. The problem is these movies aren't doing good overseas. They're not. I don't think the people in China are not going to go see this movie. They're not. It's a disaster. And here's another thing too, man. We didn't talk about this, but look what's happening with the Acolyte here. The Acolyte is that woke new TV show that's coming on Disney Plus. Mm-hmm. They just cast their first ever transgender actor in a major role. So right here, this is a biological male right here. Is going to be in the Acolyte, and another star of the show too is like non-binary or something, a female. And of course, Leslie Headland, who is the creator of this show, she's a woke activist too. She's a lesbian. All this is virtue signaling and pushing propaganda, and it's just going to bomb. It's going to bomb. I mean, what will it take to actually stop all of this? That's my question.
I don't know. When they lose all their money?
Yeah, they keep losing money, and heads are going to have to roll. I mean, Bob Iger, he's back at Disney now. He's going to be there for a minimum of 2 years. But Kathleen Kennedy's got to go. I've been vocal about that for a long time because she is the one that actually allows all of this propaganda to actually happen. But yet, none of this stuff is stopping. She keeps going out there and pushing woke propaganda. And I believe this Acolyte thing has now went over the edge. And now you got Rey. And speaking of Rey, when The Force Awakens came out, nobody knew that she was actually the star. Everybody was thinking, all right, Luke, he's going to be back. He's going to be a badass. And we barely got Luke at all in the trilogy. They focus on her, and fans did not like her. And guess what? Each movie made less and less and less money. It tanked. They're trying to pander to the 2% of activists, but guess what? Activists don't like Star Wars. They don't. They don't care for it. But yet and still, they're going to go out there and push more propaganda. I mean, they don't like to hear this, but guess what George Lucas said Star Wars was made for?
What?
Star Wars is made for little boys coming of age. He said it's about fathers and sons, and obviously they don't like that. Because think of this. What Disney character has been a male that they have truly focused on in their... I'm talking new characters. What new male characters have they actually made that are the stars? I'll save you time. 0. There's been none. That's the star. Rey, the star of the sequel trilogy. Rogue One, which I do like. That was a female character as a star. Now, Solo doesn't count because Solo's Han Solo. That's not a Disney character they created. And by the way, it wasn't good. They emasculated on Lando, wanted him to have sex with droids.
Andor?
Andor's one. Yeah, that's one right there on Disney Plus. Forgot about that. But see, Andor is still he was a supporting character in Rogue One. But yeah, he got his own show. They destroyed Obi-Wan. They destroyed Vader. They destroyed Boba Fett. They're completely out of ideas, if you ask me. I don't know. You got anything else to add to this? Because this is going to be bad. This is really going to be bad.
Yeah, I just wish they just stop.
In it all, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it just... I mean, when you... Well, for me, when I think of Star Wars, it's like the good old days when George Lucas...
We're a long way from there.
Yeah.
We're a very, very long way from there. What a disaster, man. You know what? I'm actually embarrassed to say I'm a Star Wars fan. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. I am a Star Wars fan. I am not a Disney Star Wars fan. There's a difference. There's a major difference. But I think that's going to wrap it up, guys. We will be back on Monday with another video. Let us know what you guys think of this. Until then, be safe.
Goodbye.